Car's back in the shed. It's time to break the old MIG out. Actually, I might TIG some of this stuff. I'm not too sure yet. This stuff I'm probably going to have to TIG because it's so thin. But I picked up a couple of things from Number. Picked up a battery tray because I've never had one. Picked up this. It's a valve tool remover for my time machine. Battery tray. New battery terminals because my ones like legitimately don't even clamp around the terminal anymore. They're so loose. And this is about this is like the only steel I could find. This is 1mm stainless. They don't sell any mild steel there. Well, they do, but it's like 6mm thick, so that's not going to work. But yes, that will work totally fine for there. And it should be enough to hopefully replace all of that crap down there. But yes, I didn't get anything to brace the caster arms. The caster arm bracket, sorry. And I got nothing to brace the lower control arms. So yes, that's a future job now. So what I'm going to do is straighten this part out, grind all this back, grind all that back, down there, see where it's not connected, and then tack this on there, pull the chassis rails together, weld that all the way out, grind what I need to on here, reinforce all that with welding as well, weld this square back in, and then make sure that's level and that's level. And then I will probably cut that out first. All that, I'm not too sure yet. Cut all that out, weld that together. Weld that together. And then spray everything with rattle can black. And then put all the panels and everything back on and zip tie everything back together and then go and do some burnouts. Let's get into this. It's freezing. How cold is it? 6 degrees here. Cold as shit. All right, let's do it. Most of the front end's out now. Still out on this side. Massive struggle getting this caster arm off because the bolt inside, caster arm bracket, because the bolt inside the chassis rail is just spinning, not welded in there anymore. This side has 2 of those. Can't get to them at all. Let's see if we can get a little glimpse. Down there. Yep. It's just spinning in there. So I have to cut a hole in the side of the rail and hold them with something so I can get this caster arm bracket off. The joys. That was annoying as shit. I have to grind all that back after I put the bolts back in it, tack the bolts back in there. And then grind all that back, weld all that back on. After I fix that, lots to do, guys. I've just ground this all up. About to strap these rails together, and then I'll pull that tight. I'll tack it with a MIG, and then to be honest, I'm probably going to TIG the rest of it. I'm going to clean up that one, weld that out, clean basically everything up and around this whole front section, and weld all of it together because I'm here and the less of this can fall apart every time I crash it, the better. So let's get to fixing this. Alright, it's way too cold to keep working on cars. It's actually only 20 past 10, but the colder it gets, the less I can stay up. I don't have any kerosene to put my kerosene heater in here, so it's not hot. Well, it's not warm. So I'm going to call it a night there, go have a super hot shower, play some Gran Turismo for half an hour to disconnect, and I'm going to go to sleep. So I will see you guys in the morning to finish this off. Hopefully get this all finished up by, depending on how early I wake up, I'm hoping like midday to 2 o'clock roughly. And then I got those other jobs to get into, so yes. See you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's the next day. So, just down at Agro Gardens now, picking up some kerosene because it is freezing in the shed. So, I've just stopped off here. These guys fill the kerosene up for you. It's like $19.40 AUD for 20 litres. So I've made a list of what I need to do today. Lots of welding. Oh, these kids are looking at me real weird. Lots of welding to do. And sorry, there's heaps of school kids walking around and they're looking at me super funny. So it's funny to watch. I'd turn around and film them, but it kind of looks a bit weird to be filming school kids, so I did not do that. But yes, basically heading back to the shed now. I'm gonna drive past the industrial estate that's like behind my house, because I'm looking for a shed to buy, and I'm hoping something's gonna come up cheap in the area. So I'm gonna go scope that out. I've already been to Lawson's, picked up my Snickers and a banana bread and a caramel tea. Delicious, because they're hot and it's cold. Yeah, that's my plans. Hoping to get all this welded out and finished off and the car back together so I can go driving tonight is the plan, because I've been driving in like 2 weeks, so I think 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks, so more driving needs to be done. Alright, let's go home and start welding. Back in the shed. Kerosene heater's going. Let's break the welder out and start welding stuff. Well, I've just spent about an hour and a half panel beating literally just this corner to try to get all this as flat as I can, because this was like super kinked in, but it's nice and flat now. To get that out, obviously, when this went in, it stretched the steel, so I've had to cut like a section of that out. Probably cut a little bit too much out, so I could get it all to kind of go back to where it needs to go. So I'm going to weld that up now. Probably still needs to go back a little bit, kind of like that. Yeah, I'm thinking so. I should probably get the new uprights I have to bolt them on there. So yeah, what I might do is weld that out, all that little section out, and then I'll put the uprights in so I know where it actually, the height and the bend of everything needs to be. And then once that's done, I'll weld that and that back together. And then once that's done, I'll focus on getting the square done, and then getting the bottom of that strut tower done and the top of that strut tower done. So yes, woke up late. This was meant to be done like 2 hours ago, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's keep going. Okay, so Smokey is in here because I've literally just welded everything on this rail. So all around there, the front, the top, all underneath the bottom, and the same on this side. So that's that technically done. That's taken forever. Should have just done it with a MIG, but I'm out of MIG gas, so the TIG is out. So I'm going to put the uprights on now, and then I'll be able to see if the rad support, I think it actually needs to go to the driver's side of the car, but yeah, we'll see. Just welded this up, straighten this whole part of the rad support, welded this in here, got all this done, shaped all this up so it's kind of the same height as the other one. That was an absolute mission, took me forever. That wasn't too bad, that also wasn't too bad. But yes, stoked with how this is going. This is going to be the straightest and most solid this car's been. I used to be able to pull this with my hand and shift the whole thing, so stoked. It's coming along good. Now that's done, I'll probably weld this little square back in because I need somewhere to bolt my headlight. And then I'll get to doing that bottom part there and then the top part there, and we'll put the car back together. It's 8:40. It's planning to leave here at 11:30, so kind of only got 3 hours to get this back together. I think we'll be definitely pushing for time, but that's okay. If I have in my mind that we're going to leave at that time, I'll push as hard as I can, and then if I don't make it, I will have made huge progress. Let's keep going. Alright, so the square is on. Everything is done on the front end, so I will wait to paint everything until last. So I'm going to get to the annoying part and probably the hardest part, which is fixing this. So I'll get the grinder out and we'll start cutting stuff off. Alright, I've ground back to where there's no rusty boys. Measured that plate up and I've just measured where I need to cut, so I'm going to cut that out now. Fit that in there and then TIG it top and bottom, grind it all back, and then that'll be done. That piece is all tacked in now. So now I clean the tungsten, turn the amps down a little bit, and then just run a pass all the way to the end. And then work out what I'm going to do with this little part and that little part. And then that'll be done. Done. Alright, it's all sprayed up now. Everywhere I've welded. However, I still need to put the whole car back together, so I need to leave this flap open so I can put the caster arm bracket back in. But everything else has been sprayed that I've welded, so I can protect that. Yes, basically, now just put it all back together and work out what I'm going to do in regards to a tub and a battery tray. I've pulled the caster arms apart and I need to shorten them so I get more caster, because they were maxed out. So I'm going to cut 15 mil out of this. And then when I put these sort of together on there and there, it's almost maxed out. So I'm going to cut like 2 threads off that and 2 threads off that. And that should give me heaps more adjustment forwards. All right, let's drive the side back together. Just got to put the caliper on and then the wheel on, and then I can see how much adjustment I can get out of that caster arm now that I've shortened it. If I can't get enough out of it, I'll have to take it back out of the car, cut more out of it, and then go again. So, yes. I'll see how we go. We'll put the other side, put the caliper on, put the wheel on. Actually, I won't put the wheel on this side yet. Put the caliper on, and then I'll put the other side together, and then I'll weld that hole up, that panel that I've cut out to get to those nuts that are meant to be welded into the chassis rod. I'll put the caster arm bracket in, and then we'll put it all back together. 423, still not done. Had to remake the mounts for the intercooler. The rad support still actually needs to go that way, about roughly 10 mil, 15 mil. I really need to make that intercooler pipe to connect up to the good intercooler pipe, so need to get onto that. Everything else is basically done though. Need to put coolant in it. And once I pull the rad over, radiator support over, the rad should go over just a touch, because I need about 10 more mil for the fan to clear. I was thinking about calling it there, but I'm pretty close, so I might just keep hammering it out. I'm going to undo this and remove this, and then possibly look at the tub that I had and see how much of it's actually paper mache, and then yeah, basically fix or cut off the bit that's fucked, and then remake maybe the bottom half for the battery and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm wrecked, back super sore, keen for a hot shower and some bed. But yes, I'll either finish this one here or I'll see you guys soon. 4:53, calling it a night/morning there. Come back and finish it off tomorrow.